But not only is eternity a dimension that is beyond the confines of time, but eternity is a quality, a primary quality of eternity or eternal life, beloved, is relationship. And it is the relationship between the Father and the Son. We're going to look at that in the coming weeks as we look at John 17, as we're looking together into the prayer life of Jesus. But before we get there, I'm going today, beloved one, into the book of John, chapter 11, verse number 41 and 42. This has always been, my friends, one of my favorite scriptures in the entire Word of God. I remember all the way going back to Bible school back in the early 1980s. This was one of my favorite scriptures. Let's hear the Word of Jesus. John chapter 11, verse 41 and 42. Hear the Word of God. So they removed the stone. Then Jesus raised his eyes and said, get it now, Father, I thank you that you have heard me. I knew that you always hear me, but because of the people standing around, I said it, that they might believe that you sent me. Let's listen to this again. I want you to get this. Jesus is about to raise Lazarus from the dead. He lifts his eyes to heaven, and he opens his mouth, and out loud he speaks his praise so everybody around him can hear it and witness this great miracle. And here's what he says. He says, Father, I thank you that you have heard me. He says it real loud for everyone that can hear it. And then he says, I knew that you always hear me. But because of the people standing around, I said it, that they might believe that you sent me. In other words, Jesus is saying, Father God, I'm praying out loud, Jesus said, so that all the people around me know that you hear me. Father, he said, I thank you that you hear me. And then he said, I know you always hear me. But I'm just saying this, Father, so that they know you hear me. You see, there's something about praying out loud. We should pray out loud. There's something about speaking God's word out of our mouth out loud. This is a dynamic, vital, spiritual principle that I am going to be teaching on a separate topic. In other words, the principle of believing in our heart and then speaking it out loud. This is a dynamic, powerful, foundational concept when it comes to walking with God. But I'm talking about the other side of that. Today I'm talking about, getting, beloved, knowing that God hears the subtlest whisper of your heart and having the assurance to know that he hears you. You see, what Jesus is whispering here, he's speaking out loud. I'm only saying whispering because this is what Jesus is revealing, is that God knows and hears the smallest whisper of his heart. Jesus says, Father, I'm praying out loud to the people around that know you hear me. Father God, I know you always hear me. I didn't have to pray it out loud because I already know you hear me. I know you hear me, Father God,